Welcome, Spacer's Choice. And I'm your host, Roberts, and today I'm going to be playing some Outer Worlds with my wife, Tammy. We're playing in tandem. If you guys would like to check us out on YouTube or on Twitch, you guys can, under our respective usernames. For myself, it's Relentless Undead. For Tammy is Tamapanda. We also have a community Discord, so if you guys want to check it out, it should be linked below. I am going to be playing the game, reading a walkthrough, primarily so I don't miss achievements, because I've already played this game before, and now I'm just trying to wrap up most of the achievements, so that way I can...
100% the game?
Yeah, 100% the game, so I can move on to the other game. Outer Worlds 2. I just started reading something and then got distracted.
I figured. Okay. Been a little bit. What the hell am I doing here?
Yeah.
Pay for the printer. Okay, I have to go back and talk to Graham. I got the printer up and running.
I don't think I did this. Yeah, did I? No. Okay, let me just do it this way. Control F. No, not on that one. On this one. Control F. And I'm looking for... I guess maybe it was there.
Okay. Map. Okay, so...
I'm actually not quite sure what I'm doing. I think the walkthrough basically just said to do this quest, but then it's just like... And then moving on, I'm like, what?
Wait a second.
I think I'm supposed to do the quest. But the problem is that, it doesn't really want to go over any details about the quest, which is fine. It's just...
They'll never see us.
Something's not right. Hey, I saw that. Just where do you think you're sneaking into? Production line is that away, you worthless gadabout? I'm darn well thinking about it. Well, since you... Fine.
They are upstairs.
So, if you're not understanding what just happened there, I have a disguise on, and the disguise wore out, and the guys saw me. The thing is that they can actually see you. If you have a high enough perception, lie, or intimidate, theoretically you can convince them that they didn't see anything. Your disguise then gets reset, like mine did. And I lost a charge. And you have 3 charges. If I leave the restricted area and come back, the charges would be reset. And until someone actually sees me, I don't have to worry about it not being active. I want to save before using this because I don't know if it's a smart idea.
Going to walk over here.
Wow. What's going on?
Assuming this is the clinic.
Like I don't know what that means. Not only no, but void no. I quit. And he can keep my final paycheck.
Well, that's not what I was hoping for, but I guess there's less people now going to be down there.
System. Investigating illegal activity detected. Records indicate
buddy.
you have already been error. Binary detect tripinary. We appreciate your cooperation.
Because it's not stealing. I might as well take everything that's not tied down. I don't know if going up here was a smart idea. It does not look like it was. When stepping on this ladder now has reset my thing. My disguise, that's what it was.
Okay, I still have that one. Kentucky. Boop boop a doop a doo. It is a tiny Lilith.
Okay, that's theoretically stealing.
Okay.
We don't steal while people are around. It makes them upset.
You make it look so easy.
Not stealing anything. Just, what am I doing to this guy anyway? Like, what is the mission? Make your way to him in his office and get him out. Oh, okay. So, hey, buddy.
Whoa now. And just what do you figure you're doing up here? These are my private quarters, friend. I don't allow tours up here. I don't allow tours ever on deeper consideration.
Okay. Hmm.
Certain things require a mess to do well. See, I was just killing some time. I prefer to prepare my dinner by my own hand. Nothing like fresh and bloody Borstwurst. I do own a factory known for specializing in the canning of Borstwurst. On occasion, I like to imbibe other parts of the cysty pig. Did you fancy me a cannibal? Perish the thought. No, I don't eat the bodies, I disappear. A joke, that last was. So, what can I do for you? My full attention is at your disposal.
I'm not saying you shouldn't vex this guy, but if
Guess
you
I'll
do,
go the other
it's
way.
been nice knowing you.
While I approve of your associate's cautious nature, I still teeter on the verge of losing my patience. Let us move forward with the present proceedings.
Okay. Just gonna back out now. I should go. Okay. The thing was the fact that the way that this is, make your way to his office and get him out of Starlight's way. Oh, okay. Oh,
Quiet.
yeah. I thought they wanted me to get him out of here, but no, they want me to kill him. Done.
And the mobster way.
Yep. Fucking the guy was creepy enough. I got you didn't have to ask me twice. Pumpkin, you be good, buddy. Okay? I'm not saying you're being bad. I'm just saying, be good. There's a difference.
I did actually find A fast travel point.
I think it actually has that in now. Make your way.
SI guard.
Okay, so I think I've already done this one. Okay.
Fancy bubbly. Don't mind if I do.
This place smells worse than the back base.
Yeah, I'm trying to follow the guy as closely as possible, but sometimes this guide is really fucking confusing. Because it's like, tells me, like, you know,
I love this mountain.
to do something, and then doesn't give me, like, you know, like, information about how to do it, which is fine. I'll do the quest myself. But then, as it's doing that, it's literally telling me how to do the quest in, like, the next, like...
What's up, jackass?
Oh, wow, I did not mean to do that. That was hilarious. I accidentally sent Felix off to attack something.
You just drop kicked it.
Yep.
I don't know if I've ever told them to like
And that's how it's done, Captain.
go do the things.
Well, I didn't until just now. By accident, but, I don't regret it. It was interesting watching it happen.
Those things are in there.
That's what you get!
Oh, he never died.
Everyone all right?
No spicy critters for me.
You know, any fight you can walk away with positive ammo and positive healing supplies is a good fight. AKA more ammo and supplies than you walked in with.
Incoming!
Sneaky, 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 sneak.
Nobody messes with you, boss!
There's a fast travel point up there. What? Heal.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
Okay, so it's...
Fuck's sakes. Goddamn teammates.
That's why I told him to stay behind.
I wonder if Hiram's home. Just kidding. Guy never sets foot outside.
Wouldn't have been so bad, but literally I was
Station's
like
under
peeking around the
protection of
corner
corporate compliance
and
crew.
I shot one of them in the butt.
You a marauder? Cause me and my
Keep
sunshine,
your butt out of my
that's my
face.
gun, if you were wondering. We don't take
It's like a
kindly to
pumpkin.
marauders. A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know.
Oh, I need a key card. Pooh.
Hey,
You just
we're
hack
here
in
to
there.
help. Long as the paperwork's done and the
I got the
pay's
skills.
good. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with, and that's guarding these big old Devil's Peak horns.
Cross. Bridge.
Oh no. How the hell did marauders navigate the caverns? Next line.
Someone.
Sweeping the area.
Here they go.
That's one down. That was fun. If you're living up in a tower
Oh, I'm almost leveled up.
Devil's Peak, you might be some type of serial villain.
To be honest, I'm surprised it's still standing. Every time I set foot inside, I half expect the tower to fall over.
I just turned level 19.
I'm just shy of 23. Okay, I'm fine. I was gonna make sure I didn't have too much ammo, or not ammo, weight on me. Because it's suggesting I go and find a bunch of my other quests before doing this one and handing them all in.
Ah.
I'm guessing it's just for either experience reasons or, you know, a magnitude of other reasons this game sometimes, or this guide sometimes just says, hey, do this. It's like, okay.
Hiram must have sealed the door. He's spook season.
Okay. So it's suggesting. Okay, so it's already got that done.
Go around this way.
I've already handed in the family matter. I've already handed in the journal. So I've already handed in all this stuff. Okay, so it does want me to go here to talk to Catherine. So I will do that.
I am on fire. Literally, I was.
That's all. This bitch is on fire.
It's always weird thinking I killed everyone in like in a little hostel section. It turns out I killed only 3 of the 5 things. Oops.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Please say the Yoda corpse you're wearing is Clive's. Huh. Not much boast to that declaration. Am I to take that to mean you didn't kill him? Hired more than we're successful, can tell you that.
I hate this thing.
Still, this ought to compensate for your troubles. And take an aromatic. You stink like Sisty Pig.
Level 23. Step outside. Make
50.
This active. Okay. Before I do anything else, I need to see if I wrote down. I did, but okay. So persuade is my 65, so I'm good there for now. My intimidate is 75. Good for that for now. My incident is 60. That's good for now. I need science to be 90. So let's keep increasing that.
Gooch up here.
Okay.
I ought to mention, the iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Welcome back. You find anything out there? Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between the pirates. Some bits here, some there, some... Wait. This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it. Just like the one I found earlier. And here's... a letter. Wait, this is from Graham. Oh, of all the... Captain. He gave them the gate codes.
Freaking marauders.
And their families. And all the hired help. I know he's got his head in the clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live?
I always figured Mr. Bryant for a man of character. In the end, though, it was just another name on a long list of frauds.
Yeah. He had us all fooled. Now I've got to sort out how to break it to the rest of my people. Thank you for bringing this back, but I need some time. I gotta think. I'll let you know if I figure something out.
We gotta talk about this. I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. Makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way. At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony? Yeah, maybe you're right. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents? I'm sure Graham told himself the same thing. He wasn't the one who held the gun and pulled the trigger. All he did was turn a key. The thing is, that's all it takes. Sometimes the difference between right and wrong is turning a key, or looking the other way, or keeping your mouth shut when you ought to speak up. Let's get back to it. I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're good.
for narcotics to sell.
If you got in your mind that I want company, you're wrong. Nothing on this moon for nobody. There's a lot of heartbreak. You know, a tiny part, a damn stupid part of me hoped he was still out there. What happened? Damn. Well, you find our box of memories? Well, ain't you clever? Fine. I was supposed to pick him up that night. Thing is, another offer came along. Bit more lucrative. And their payment almost died with them. Thanks to you, I can afford another round. Cheers, hero. Look, I like your gumption. I was gonna share the bits. Here's a couple extra. Now go on. Even old Mantis passed.
I just like it when I go to pick something up and I end up reloading. My God. I have to wait.
I'm trying to read what this guy wants me to do here. What? Okay. Exit the fall. Exit this place. Follow the road to the abandoned safe house. Yeah, abandoned safe house. The enemy should not have responded by going. If it will go smoothly going. I will prepare to deal with the hostage, however. Cross the bridge, past the abandoned safe house, and into the water. Splish, splish. No, let's I guess just. Someone's still alive, but not for long.
Someone hiding? Come out and die! I smell blood!
Oh yeah.
I think I'm supposed to be here yet. Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Apparently there's some kind of caverns.
Hooray, I opened that door. Ouch. Burger. Forgot that I parked my ship here. Deposit some shit. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Ada, I don't need lip from you. Trying to tell me I need to change my clothes more often? Goddamn. You savage. Okay.
Probably wants to take everything in the apartment, doesn't. I'm just confused on. I've been here. Yeah, because I walked up to this computer, yeah. The reason I'm confused about this is the fact that it wants me in here again. I'm trying to figure out why. Okay, man, upper levels. What? Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm in the wrong spot. Reading it again, I think I'm in the wrong spot.
That. that.
I think it's trying to tell me to go outside and above where this is.
Making it look easy. I hear you're into Graham's philosophist hogwash, Felix.
Yeah, if by philosophist hogwash you mean the virtues of enlightened
There.
Organization separates us from the animals. You ever seen a rapt leg plumbing? You see sprats running around building roads? Maybe the folks we have at the top ain't exactly leadership material. But if we tore the whole thing down, we'd be kings and queens of a wasteland.
Gives me more.
Correction? Kings and queens of an awesome wasteland.
I'll take toilets over freedom any day of the week.
Guns. Heck. Melee. Dialogue.
Here we go.
Somebody? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was just getting started.
This off of me.
No. No.
Definitely don't need 6 of those.
Can't push out. I just hurt myself there, but
Felix, overheard you listening to Tossball. You a fan?
Am I a fan, she asks. I've been a fan since the Rangers won the Tripicale crown.
Right.
Back down to a
Explain
manageable.
something to me. What the hell is the point of the
Wait.
six-pack?
Oh, it's easy. See, the six-back protects the fourth back from the eighth back. You want to think of the six-back as your 12th line of defense, yeah? Unless, and this is important, the game's in the third half. In that case, a good six-back knows how to pivot toward defense in case the other team runs the field.
I'm even more confused now. I'm just gonna turn my brain off and try to enjoy it.
Also the slogan of the Anti-Creo Darlings.
Two.
may have to just
20.
Go! That's what you get.
That's the last of
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is quickly. $11. Okay. So it's actually it'd be like right here. Is that it? Man, the instructions on that one were not clear.
Don't mess with us.
If it's just those birds, I should really switch to my shotgun. Well, it wasn't just them. That's okay. Moving on we go.
Don't mess with the bed.
Okay.
Which quest you working on?
Theoretically, I'm working on a quest to get a quest. If that makes sense. Like, I don't actually have the quest. I'm trying to find a guy to give me a quest. Just it's one of like the secret hidden quests. Somehow I also have overburdened myself somehow.
Got an achievement.
Cool. 4?
I did 50 stealth attacks.
Nice.
I was not really expecting it, so I was like, oh, okay. That's different. Was not trying to go down the super stealthy route. But it seems I was.
Oh, I never saw my junk. That's probably what happened. Well, I was selling everything else. I never sold my junk.
Here we go.
On fire again.
Don't let up.
So yeah, may have to do that when I jump out of here. Make sure I sell everything. Okay.
Ah, shit.
Omega.
That's a big one. We can tip. Once is left, or go in guns blazing. Up to you.
Hey, Mannequin Slayer, over here.
That assist was a violation of corporate law if I ever saw one. Since it was to my benefit, and we're largely in lawless lands, I'll
I
look
hate
the
to play
other
this,
way.
but I'm gonna
C3
pilot
owes
the
you one,
Marauders.
stranger. You haven't seen Constance, have you? Ah, there's her torso. And that'll be her legs over yonder, never mind. I'm Bertold.
What in the void are you thinking, creeping around a mannequin like that?
At the time, I was thinking, please don't see me, oh law, I don't want to die, nah, nah, nah. Now I'm thinking it was stupid to come in here. Killing marauders and hooligans, as I am handsomely paid to do. Of course, as me and Constance discovered, they ain't the only forms of life inhabiting these caverns. I owe you a debt for saving my neck, stranger, and I mean to pay it. There's a station up the way. It's where my C3s are posted. We can talk more there where it's safe. I'll be on my way, once I've gathered up Constance's parts.
Anything over here? Let's just know. Anything down this way? Let's find out. Come on.
F. Over here. Anything up there?
On me, folks.
I feel like that lookout was doing a pretty piss poor job if I was able to get all the way up there.
Okay. Not sure why these guys were just hiding over here. Interesting. Okay, so it's like... Okay, it's just like a collectible card. Oh. Okay. Way over
Take
here.
your cereal.
Tammy's a serial killer, or stealer. Or both.
Ba-da-ba-da. Give me the candy. Candy! Frozen dinner? For sure. Give me that.
Okay. Just I have to walk down here. I'm hoping there's a vending machine inside that building. Or over here even.
I have a leadership.
Hey, Mannequin Slayer. Glad you made it in one piece. After all, not everyone's so lucky. Meet my corporate compliance crew. Then check out our weapons locker inside. I reckon you'll find something you like. Then we call it even between us.
Right, I hate that I keep doing that somehow.
Coffee until your
No, it's like
abs hurt.
No, that's it's like I swallow, but as soon as I go to swallow, more saliva like appears out of nowhere. And I swallowed the extra saliva, but wrongly. And then theoretically I choke.
We were hired to do so. Why else? You did get the memo that we're mercenaries? Our client's a bit unorthodox, sure. He calls himself the broker, and prefers the glow of a terminal to flesh and blood interaction. But I can't fault his work ethic. Our current gig's to stop, by means of lethal force, any creatures exiting the caverns, including but not limited to marauders, iconoclasts, and agents operating for the MSI.
Just scared me.
What do you want, my guy?
All right, hushing up.
Okay, so that quest is done. I got Thunder. I have a lot of fucking guns on me right now, but I got Thunder. Thunder's a nice gun. Thunder is one of the ones I wanted. Thunder looks like it's an assault rifle with lightning damage. I even have an acid thrower. It's a flamethrower that does acid damage. There, I almost have all the weapons I need to just get that one achievement. I would just need a fairly large enemy at this point, and to save the game, put it on a higher difficulty and try it out. Oh no, because I don't have the end damage. That's what it is. I don't have end damage yet. Okay. You guys moved up here? Took it over? Okay. It's all yours. As long as you guys
Hey,
don't
we're in the same area.
You may not realize this being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lock. Which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already.
Can't? We'll see about that. Incoming captain!
Score one for...
Here we go.
Man, that's a lot of damage just did.
How much was it?
1,600.
Wow. Here I am, like, trying to crack 1,000. Here you are, casually doing over 1,000.
Well, first let's sell all my junk. That was a lot of junk. Next, let's sell all the melee weapons. Excellent.
Side.
I don't think... Yeah, I'll get rid of this one because I'm going to keep this one. I don't need this. Let me try to think. There's 5 guns. I'm pretty sure it's that you need. So I already have one. I'm pretty sure. So 2, 3. Yeah. Get rid of that one then. We'll keep these for now. Get rid of that. We'll keep it for now. Okay, this one is still skills. Tech skills, but I'm pretty sure that one's tech skills, so you can go away. I'll just sell that one. Sell that because it's heavy. Sell because that gives you only dodge. Not important skill. That's the tech skill. Sneak. Damage to creatures. No. That looks really cool with mask, but no. Tech skill. Okay, area 1 complete.
Now I can go upstairs and deal with him. I opened up I lockpicked the one room there.
And
I was like, oh, this must be where he is. I'll get to him later. Nope, he was upstairs. Well, shit.
Oh, so much ammo. I'm not sure what that guy was doing in the bathroom, but
Pretending to take a poop. I don't know. I shot him before he got up, so. I could have got the floor permanently crippled. Thanks, game. Thanks for telling me that I fell enough times that I could get that flaw.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Face the intercom.
Great work.
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast. No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the Broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that. Aside from you. You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone. I know Nyoka. I barricaded the They destroy the elevator and...
Okay. I actually also thought about this. This is a cool thing. If I just go to my like stuff, I'm like, oh, I picked this up. I don't want it. You know, I can just mark it as junk and immediately goes to my junk pile. I don't have to worry about it.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
Okay, loot this chest. Hello? I'm using a silenced weapon because that's a lot of the time. Just the guys will completely not hear me and just go and keep doing what they're doing. I think it's hilarious. Okay. Oh, that Tammy was still talking with that guy. I was like, holy shit. But no, Tammy just stopped talking.
Yeah.
I was thinking about ending up in like about 30 minutes or so, Thames.
Okay.
so I'll let you know.
Yeah, now that was fun.
They must be either above me or below me.
Is there a terminal I forgot to check? And yes, I forgot to check that one.
Like a lamp.
Okay.
That's the last of them, I think.
Sora. Catherine.
Yep.
Game printer.
Marauder free at last.
Okay.
I'll get the door. You hurry on in.
Boltman's name, unseen errors, the computer. Pretty sure I've done all those. Broker can't deliver his location. Not fast travel while I'm in here.
Nicely done.
Wait.
Nightcrawler coming in and yerping and lurking.
Okay, so that's just leaving.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why
My
Yoka has brought
Josie
you to
circle.
me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here? Ah yes, our little chat on the intercom.
What does my
You're
journal
looking
say?
for the premier broker for all of Monarch, which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you
in a
do
building.
you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Have you seen Doc Wells? The guy's ancient. You take any more time and he's liable to croak.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. Luckily, however, the Iconoclasts have now gone silent. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Then you
That
lose my
one.
impressed gratitude. Still, we need to get MSI off the airwaves. I will leave the means to that particular end under your discretion. Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness.
This is heavy armor.
Which, of course, has inadvertently affected
That.
the incoming port and my livelihood.
Is nicotine. I don't want that.
My former partner, Sanjar, transmits from his office in MSI's headquarters in the center of town. Don't let him try to fool you. While his messages might seem like gibberish, they are in reality coded business orders to off-world companies.
What other store
I
was
understand
there?
why he needs the bandwidth, but we had a deal and he's broadcasting
There's
ceaselessly.
not a whole lot there.
No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Sanjar and MSI to stop transmitting on their end. You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience. Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me. Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Load me
Rebecca
in.
Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to ship, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired two hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round one of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck. Be a doll and shoot any marauders you spot on the way down.
Okay.
What? Back there. And that, and that. Actually, take the stun baton out.
Chris doesn't want me on now.
Dump the impact hammer in there. Dump some of this in here. So many boxes of cereal.
No, I want to go downstairs first. Sell everything.
Messages for me. The hell do I have to go? Oh, I have to go to Terra 2. That.
Are you actually done with this plan already?
No. I was gonna just do the companion quest, but that makes me go off planet.
Mm.
I still have to meet Catherine and do all of that bullshit.
I've already met Catherine. I've already done all that.
Guess I'll go deal with Catherine.
Okay.
Do 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 do.
Go outside this door. See where cat brings me.
And it defense and long guns. I do not need any of that.
Okay. So teleport.
Lockpick for funsies. Cause all the mischief and mayhem.
in nice, throwing off the shackles of your old job, taking up the rugged life of a hunter.
Guys,
be careful with
you guys
your
don't
new
keep
friends
anything
in
locked
Amber
up.
Heights. They're not the most reliable types.
Wee.
Anyway, what can I do for you?
You guys got defense. Sneak.
You're just as rigid as the old executive committee. We've hardly been able to get a clear message out until recently.
When Graham finally shut up.
It isn't easy keeping a firm like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners. Indeed. That's why it's imperative that MSI be reinstated onto the board. If we can find proof that one of the companies on the board is also active on Monarch, that'll give me all the leverage I need. I knew you'd understand. Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So...
Random little robot. Just walking around.
I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
My plan's better.
Oh, what's your plan?
We skip all the paperwork and reorganize the board quick and violent-like.
A so-called hostile takeover. A daring notion, but often an expensive one, and fraught with unforeseen consequences. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52, with that data you're holding, of course. I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
I'm gonna bring up the this thing. Keep it sitting upstairs, though.
Cartridge was even more. Anyway, you weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it.
I'm supposed to go this way.
I didn't mean for any harm to come to you. This has been my out. I give MSI
Another vending machine. You guys like them or something? Heavy, heavy. Handed.
In charge of a scrap heap of a city. I hadn't thought. Thank you.
Okay.
Here I am, trying to enforce an open door policy for these people. No locked doors or whatnot.
She heard herself somewhere.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me. Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem in the end?
You don't want to know the details. Blood everywhere, bodies all over the place. Ugliest job we ever done.
Is that so? Oh, I believe it will. But the price I pay won't be to you. No, we've a bigger deal to settle. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
In here.
It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here. Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
Going back to this, I need science to be 90. There we go. It's at 80 now, so it's at least getting closer. Okay.
I don't see how that's charming. If by nugget of paradise you mean piece of manti dung, then sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
She seems to like it.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior, but I must admit I have grown rather fond of you. As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain.
Boss, are you seeing this?
Black holes? Did you see that? Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me.
Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that?
Architect, save me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting?
Yes, but... Hiram. Hiram, are you there? Not without a physical contact waiver. Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off. I see you learned nothing while dealing with these buffoons. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
Okay. Um.
Hey, boss. Got a hypothetical for you?
Sure,
You
buddy.
got a
What's up?
friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up.
Okay.
You were close.
Okay.
Then one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head? Right, forgot about that. Though, shock and disbelief's a good way to put it. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent. Clyde's waiting for us on Scylla. What he's doing on an asteroid, I can't begin to imagine. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
So much for peace and quiet. Would it kill the universe to cut me some slack? Yes, the one that crashed. I saw it on the security feed. A bit grainy, but an invigorating watch all the same. What about it? The board has a blockade of gunships. Now. Next. Most of it's underneath along my jaw, but yes, it seems to have faded with time. Moral of the story: I fear it's a sad day when you've resorted to asking me. Sanjar's about as deadly as a spilled can of lead paint, but he'd never have the guts to defend Monarch if it came down to it. Graham's as likely to bomb Monarch as he is to protect it, down to the last dying man, woman, and sister-pig. As I'm not the one with access to the artillery cannon, I reckon the decision's ultimately up to you. I'm quite useful from time to time, aren't I? You're welcome. I'm getting a headache behind... I may have a secret for you, for the right exchange. Ask me what you will.
Dry goods.
What? No. Now, if you want... How low you... Here's my...
I'm not sure why it's actually telling me to mark this quest. Bridger's on another planet. I think the problem is that they're trying to indicate to you that Felix is one of the only members of the team that can actually like get super upset and just leave.
Leadership. Jump it up.
You seen Arthur today?
It is actually telling me to go do his quest.
Alleyway's as bad as it stinks.
I can't get off planet. Interesting.
Ouch. Huh. Oh my goodness, it's already after 10.
Yep.
Where am I going here? On the road?
I'm not going to do his... do I want to do his quest?
Hawthorne used to be more dashing.
My problem is that I don't really want to do his quest. Because in my brain, I'd rather just do it, like, eventually just go to that planet and just do it there. The fact that it's, like, encouraging me to actually go and do his quest first It's a little weird, in my opinion. I'll keep it for now. Like I said, that's my biggest issue. So I'm trying to stick with the guide, but the exact same time, like I said, the guide's sending me to like another planet. Okay, well, I'll try getting this done as fast as possible. I wonder, you know, because travel to the new location.
Please do not leave items lying. Right, it's almost maxed out. Don't have enough money. It's fine. About the cargo hold.
Hey, you. Looking for something? Got my sights on you.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man?
Well,
Your captain has a sense of humor, Felix.
I do.
Good. There's a time and place for humor. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy. I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix, but neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him. I understand that Felix is part of your crew, at least for now. If the thought of losing him troubles you, then understand that you're helping him solve a problem for an old friend. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
Sneaky, sneak.
Routed us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
What do you mean I can't get out that way? Gotta go down that way and then out. Okay.
Clyde's got a crew of his own, huh? Good for him. Did you want to ask me something? I know. Clyde comes off rougher than Mantisaur hide. He's a good guy, though. Just gotta get to know him. You think he's using me? He wouldn't. Would he? he's probably using me. Yeah, you're right. I guess he thinks I'm still just some wide-eyed tenderfoot looking for a scrap. Maybe we should go have a word with Trask. Get to the bottom of all this.
Take all your snakes. What inconvenience.
Okay.
Ow.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Yeah, I guess I have to try and get this done.
Yep.
Well, I'm just talking. I need to say words. I know it's getting late, so it's kind of one of those things where we stop talking a lot. Plus, I noticed that the last couple of streams, it's like one of the other problems is that not a lot of people jump in to our stream.
Mm-hmm.
So we just don't talk a lot because there's nothing like, unless we're actually playing the game together.
Yeah. Well, I find I just try not to talk when I notice you're
Yeah.
interacting, vice versa. Catherine.
Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something? Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Huh.
You're telling me you're on a first-name basis with Ms. Tennyson? All right. I'm gonna take your word for it. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
Okay, what do we got for perks? Companion stuff. Science weapon. Movement speed. That's when I have no companions. Okay.
Yeah.
It does not work for me, I guess.
I know. There's a couple of nice ones, but it's like, if you have no companions. My Supernova Orion, that worked out for me a lot because I didn't even talk to the companions.
Yeah. Want to do that, or do I want to do extra headshot damage?
We're now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Either consumable weight goes down, the consumables,
Good luck, Captain.
or weak point damage goes up. Or I can just get faster walking or sprint speed.
Nicely done. Great work.
Here we go. Let's check out our stuff. Hmm.
Oh!
Got it!
It's either errors unseen or sucker bolt. Or sucker bait.
Heads up!
Pumpkin boy. You. Yeah, you.
Yeah, you. Standing
Spook
in
boy
the
right
hallway,
here.
burning like you are so lonely.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me. Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying. How do I know that I can trust you? You've got good instincts, then. You were right not to trust Harlow. I never betrayed Harlow.
I don't
Harlow
remember if
betrayed
I've
all of us.
cleared this place out or
Ward's got
not,
him in
so.
their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You can't be serious. I've known the guy for years.
Yeah, that's about how I reacted when I found out. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another bored asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes. Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Take everything that's not
You ain't like other
bolted
board
down.
agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent. Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy, and that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me. Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days.
Anything else here?
Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse. Take it you've made up your mind. You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Damn it.
Clyde Harlow, agent of the board. Yeah, that sounds even more insane out loud than it did in my head. I'm not sure what to think right now. You told me to be suspicious, but I never imagined Clyde would stoop to
in through
inform
the
him
back
for the
way here?
establishment. Then again, Trask knew he was a dead man. Could have been trying to shift the blame. I can't imagine Clyde working for the board. But we owe it to ourselves to find out. Trask said he stashed the evidence in a vent back at the base. We should go take a look.
And boop. How's that quest going along?
It's going. I was actually trying to read something, see if I wanted to try to do something else, but I do not care. It's talked about handguns shortly after this. I'm trying to figure out if it actually wants me to like get a handgun.
Okay.
Or if it's just like giving me the brief down of like what they are, and it's like got like lines here, like I think it's actually trying to get me to like just get the achievement. Like, so it's just like trying to explain like right now would be a good time to do it. Do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. But like I said, it's going on a lot. Like,
We need to have a word with Clyde. Looks like Trask was telling the
Hey,
truth.
pumpkin.
It's all there. Receipts for services rendered, payments, records, ship manifests.
What's
Clyde
up?
was a pirate for hire.
What's
The
up, Floof
board was
Monster?
paying him off. In typical board fashion, they left a trail of receipts behind. Ain't that just ironic?
What's up, Floof Monster? He's a Floof Monster.
What's the word? Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life. That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
Can't jump that.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole
Down
damn
here.
colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
Break my legs.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face. How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor, and I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Heads up, boss!
Is that all I had to do was investigate that? Follow the trail of blood.
No!
Here we go.
Brody okay? Great.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end.
Come
The
on,
void's
Cutter.
black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Ow.
I've just got a lot on my mind right now. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
There's no way to turn these off. No.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that. I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
rid of some mines so I stop getting fucking concussions.
Yeah.
I killed a bunch of the little guys. Sorry, little guys. There, I just was trying not to load myself on the mine.
Here they come! Mess 'em up! One down!
That's the last of them!
I didn't know I had to kill everybody, but I guess I'm going to have to kill everybody.
I think out of all of the things, I fucking hate the corrosion mines. So I wasn't even near it, and yet somehow it splashed on me. Like, fuck off.
Looks like we're doing them!
Mess with us!
Yep.
What was that?
You're welcome, buddy. Arthur.
First one!
Pretty cool weapon. Stuff.
Can we do that again?
I can't afford to give you anything. Proceeds to take all of the things. Give me the things. Gross. Up the ladder. Blast away some marauders.
Okay.
Feel like I might have already taken out this camp of marauders.
Sometimes people just spawn back in.
Yeah.
We're now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Okay.
Money.
Plasma. Yeah, okay, I'll buy that for now. Corrosive. I have shock. So it's just the
What?
one type.
My hacking's too low. I gotta fix that. I have here. I have stuff for hacking. Got the glasses. Hacking skill is too low anyway. Need it to be like 134, because why not? Be a random number. I gotta remember what the fuck I was wearing. This. This.
Plasma and corrosive. Okay.
Nothing there. Anything over here? That goes to outside. Stairs.
Yeah, that would just be the other one. Okay.
All the stuff. I think that was the card I needed for downstairs.
So maybe I'll get a shock and then... Yeah, I'll do that. See if I have another Ultra in here.
Side.
Nah, fuck it.
Remember that you are not insured.
Okay. Doo-doo. Nothing here. Back downstairs. Can I access this one now? I can! Hooray for me!
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out!
Hmm. Give me the thing!
Hey, take a gander. Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it. Oh no. Oh no.
Eh.
What did you do?
Gloop gun.
Oh, hell. I'm sorry, Nyoka.
I know what the gloop gun does. I got it. 62 electrical damage.
They were... That bitch!
That
They
thing.
were all set to abandon Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses.
Check my journal out.
Or to leave your medallions to rot with... At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth. Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Figure out where I was supposed to go.
Not unless you happen to be familiar with the ins and outs of Mana Queen behavioral patterns. Never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Easy.
Don't mess with us!
Ustella Bay for me.
Apparently, it is decided that a bunch of companion quests are...
Destination reached. Scylla.
Important.
Yeah, I guess like should be done now versus later. So. I almost fell. That was cute. So I'm pretty sure they actually request I do that one here soon. Oh.
Shouldn't have stood in our way. Nice one, Captain!
Okay.
Work out. Work, Captain.
Hey. Okay, now I gotta go back to the info broke that. Figure out what the fuck that is.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, what I'm trying to do is get done as much as this walkthrough as I can and get me back on the main planet that you're on. But I'm not sure if that's going to be a thing or not either. I'm also not sure how much more of the walkthrough I have left either. So I'm trying to get as much done as possible, is what I'm trying to say here. Like, I feel like...
Here we go. Nice hit. Don't mess with us.
After I do this task for her, I have to do a task for him. And then once I do a task for him, I think I'm moving back to the planet. So.
One hit.
One day you're just sitting there having coffee, and the next you get your bed blown off. Jokingly, I was gonna say moral of the story is, I guess, don't drink coffee.
I don't know. I thought the moral of the story was don't get your head blown off.
Well, some people could, I guess, contribute that to because you were drinking coffee. But yeah, don't get your head blown off. I can go down here. 'Cause 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 I can go down here. 'Cause
Tammy's got a gun.
Here they come.
Boo, boo, boo. Beep, 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 beep.
Breeze shines on us today.
I should probably find a vending machine to sell a bunch of shite.
Yep.
Purple berry punch.
Here we go.
Warm up.
Perfect. The vending machine. Just what I was looking for.
Okay, talk to her.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up? Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon.
Okay, so before we do that, I want to go to Discmas.
What have the solar winds
Dodge.
deposited on my doorstep now? Just more dirt and debris. Or do
Dialogue.
you actually believe you are here seeking the truth? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me? That would be so much more exciting.
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will free men's minds from toil.
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that book would take you years of study to fully comprehend.
I've spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind is prepared to receive the truth.
Can't go through that door.
There is one way that can speed up the process.
This one
It
needs
involves a combination of several ingredients, some of which can be fatal. It is not for the faint of heart or the unprepared. Either hallucinations followed by unconsciousness and a headache, or raving insanity, which can be fun in its own way.
This? Yeah.
And I believe he may be right. There is both violence and peace warring inside you, Max. This process would be extremely tenuous for one such as yourself.
I'm committed, no matter the cost.
Well, shit. We've come this far. If we die, at least we'll die hearing colors and seeing sound.
All right. Head on into the meditation room and partake of the sacramental incense. It's waiting on the table when you're ready to begin.
Poor Maximilian. Maximilian, why are you still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home.
Didn't mean to shoot it.
Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true. These are just cheap hallucinogens that have... What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound weird to you? And what's wrong with your face?
My face? What's wrong with your face? Where'd you get that second mouth? I want a second mouth.
That. This.
We are obviously the victims of a
Please.
tasteless joke being perpetuated. Perpetrated? I mean, we're being made fools of, aren't we? When I get out of here, I'm going to show that hermit what you get for messing with me.
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out, always searching for answers, but always in the wrong place, never looking inside himself.
What in the void do you expect him to find inside himself? It's just blood and squishy bits and... Oh no. If I vomit on you, I want you to know I ain't sorry.
Thank you. It relieves me to see there's at least one positive influence in my son's life after all these years. Has he told you about
Throw down in the
he
bathroom.
abandoned us?
Thoughtlessly? How could you say that? I only wanted you and Father to be proud of me. I was going to be the perfect vessel. I was going to be a better... more full of the plan. This year, it's all coming out wrong. The plan. It filled you with a joy I could never feel. I wanted it. And being a laborer made me miserable. I was better than that.
You certainly convinced yourself you were. But don't feel bad. We continually lie to ourselves, weaving stories in a vain attempt to convince us that we are in control of anything. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real, are they? They're just stories. You need to drop your story and see the truth.
I could tell you all manner of stories. If I weren't... I'm sticking to alcohol from now on.
Level 21.
What are you talking about?
just wanted to prove to my parents that damn it. You're right.
Max, you need to lay the past to rest. What happened with your father and I, it's long dead. To attain your goals, you must live in the chaos. Be fine with the chaos. Whether you resist or not, it will take you wherever it wants. More assuredly than even the fictional architect's plan you slave away to prove.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true, I know it is. So did you. Why are you denying it? Before you died, the plan made you happy.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's nothing holding you back but you. If you can't understand that, you will never understand anything. Goodbye, Maximilian.
This whole thing, it's just a farce, right? Just
pain in the butt to pick up
my
certain
own
things.
brain working against me? You couldn't be more right. Hello, Max. What? Who? Why do you look like me? Are you me? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have no doubts. And I don't exist. Yet you have judged yourself against me your whole life. Why? Why do you berate yourself for not being me? I don't know what to say. Thank you, Captain, but I don't know. Is it wrong to try to be a gooder, better person than I am? But that's not what you're doing, is it? You're desperately trying to find a story to organize reality in your head. A story to control everything. A new story of the happy you, the contented you. Me. That's not... It can't be right. I've only been searching for the answer to the equation, because it will set us free, won't it? How? By removing the need to make any decision. To have your life completely controlled. The illusion of certainty. Your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. Who are you? I'm Max. Me! I'm real. You can't convince me otherwise. Please don't convince me I'm not. The concept of Max is what's not real. By the architect. Architect? How could I have believed in an architect? That's ridiculous. I must be losing my mind completely. What you're saying almost makes sense. We exist inside our thoughts, thinking we're in control. That's it, isn't it? We have no control over anything. It's all lies. How could I not have seen this? But how do we escape ourselves?
I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before. Ruined? You seem to be having quite the time. Though I must admit I was a bit concerned when you stripped naked and tried to eat your clothes. I was joking. You passed out fairly early in the process. Well before I realized what an ignorant fool I've been. Everything is perfect. In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong questions.
Nothings.
I understand so much more now. I see it all. All there is to be experienced, to be lived. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality, clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way they are. I am content. I've finally found what I was looking for, even though I was looking for the wrong thing.
Okay. There. Got all that done. Next, I have to increase my persuasion to 150 and my lockpicking to 150. So that'll be fun.
Just dumping a whole bunch of points in. Give me the things. Vending machine on the roof?
As always, I am any Bakunu on the
There is.
The answer. The plan is not some. It's. I could. I was.
Okay.
So.
Not so much found.
Yeah. It looks like you learned something in there as well.
Of course you were.
Okay, so I think the biggest issue is the fact that what they're suggesting to me next is that I need to get myself a special the end ray damage modifier. If I can get myself the end ray damage modifier, then I can continue what I'm doing. The problem is that I don't have it.
Gonna dump a bunch of stuff into my bin.
Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm heading back to that same place you are at. The only issue, like I said, right now is the fact that I need to find. There it is, right there. I don't have enough money.
Who?
Okay, so let me just sell some stuff.
Have one of these in storage.
I still need to sell more stuff. How much more do I need to sell? I need, what is it? It says it's 8,000. Okay, so I have to. Problem is, I'm afraid that if I go to my ship and get things to sell, that if I come back here, it's not going to be here. But it's the only option I have. Because I have lots of stuff in my ship I can sell. Lots of stuff. But it's not on me. But I should have all the types then. And then I should be able to, when I face off against the creature, I could do one of two things.
When your next shower is scheduled?
That's 5.
So a heavy. Or actually, I could do it this way too. So this is definitely going back in there, and so is that. This is going back in there, and so it's that. Okay. Heavy machine gun. Heavy machine gun. This is... Yeah. Okay. Grenade launcher.
Termination 5.
Okay. A plasma bolter pistol. Pretty sure this is a bolter pistol. Yes, but this is actually the 2.0 version. Okay, so bolter pistol 2.0. Okay. So shotgun.
What else do we got?
Oh, nope, that was the wrong way of doing that. I need to go back. Junk. Oh, no. Oh.
So much food stuff. Erosion type. Plasma. Jaw.
Okay, going back to this. I don't really need that gun or that gun, to be fair. Yeah, this person go away. I still don't think this is going to be enough money to buy the thing, but that's okay. I'm really trying. Okay.
Checking out the people pumpkin.
Yeah. Okay. So all the other guns theoretically could just go into a box. Just for whatever reason, I would like to keep them. You dick. Get back my ammo.
Pick him.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not late enough still. Dialogue. Dialogue 5, armor 10. Dialogue 5, armor 10. Dialogue 5, armor 10. Dialogue 5. Armor 10.
Oh no, Felix has been thinking.
Dialogue 5. Okay, well. Medical 5. Medical. No. Oh, so much shit here. Okay. Bring it all away. Deal with it different time. Again, just hoping I have enough money.
Now Koshka's looking into the people outside of the window.
Yeah, if I can do this, then... Or I can buy the thing I was trying to buy. Then I should be good to go for... that one achievement, and then... I can work on it tomorrow when we play. Okay, so he's still here. Good. Oh, yeah, just hold. There we go. There we go. Okay. Except. Oh, hi, Koshka. This one. No, not Tinker. Modify. This one. With this. There. Now I have a set of them. Okay.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
And then it wants me to do this quest. And yeah, I'll do that next time. Okay. That's gonna be another this episode then. Tammy's still in a little chat scene, so she'll continue that. But yeah, this is where we're gonna jump off. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, you guys can check us out on YouTube and on Twitch under our respective usernames. For myself, it's Rouse Undead. For Tammy, it's Tammy Panta. We also have a community Discord, so if you guys want to check it out, it should be linked below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed though, and I'll see you guys next time.